Okay, look, I was just placing down a few blocks. I wanted to get a palette going, and then before I knew it, I was finished. And I created an entire mini biome. Hey, hey! Welcome back to another episode on CypherCraft. And in the last episode, we went ahead and we did work on the Citadel of Old. And yeah, we started the interiors, which was really fun. I definitely want to continue doing that, but we will do that in a later episode. And we also, fought the Wither, which didn't go that well. I still need to go and get netherite armor. I'm gonna do that later, probably off camera in between this episode and the next. But yeah, I wanted to start this episode out, however, working on a new project. But real quick before we start today's project, I want to go ahead and show you guys what I've done off camera. And if we come down here to the silo, to the basement, you can see that, we finally gave this place a floor and a ceiling. This has been sitting unfinished for months. And yeah, I think it looks really cool. We still need to come in and finish some of the things, but overall, I think it looks way more complete. Also, if you've noticed that, every so often these lamps will flicker. We just have a randomizer on top, and that just adds a little bit of atmosphere to the place. Maybe we can also add some water drip particles. I think that would be really cool. But yeah, we built this a long time ago. If you are new to the channel and you're not sure what this is the basement of our silo where we do all kinds of farming related stuff. So we have our cactus farm over here, which it's doing pretty good. We have a very small, simple sheep farm. And then, a small little smelter with nether wart farm in the middle. And then, we also built the sea pickle farm, which is still working. Okay, good. I was a little bit scared. But, a little bit slow, but we can get all the sea pickles that we need. And we went ahead and we expanded and we added a brand new farm. So since we're working a lot with mud and bricks, especially for the facades and stuff, our small little dainty little wheat farms were not doing anything. So I went ahead and we just built a old school wheat farm over here. Now I could have made it automatic, fully automatic with a villager, but I didn't really want to do that. I wanted it to be half automatic, so the player still has to be involved one way or another. So I just opted for this one, and I think it's really cool. It does obviously take a while to replant, but we can go ahead and hit that. It'll then flood the farms, and then we get all the wheat that we need. So it takes a couple minutes to replant, but it's actually kind of relaxing to do so. And we get about 7 stacks of yield out of this, which is not too bad. This is from the last harvest, and I think that's pretty good. So we just have to remember to come down here every so often to harvest the wheat. Time to sleep. And it'll be fun. And then we should definitely have enough now to be able to create a lot of mud and packed mud and stuff to finish all of the facades. However, today I want to go ahead and start a new project. Well, rather continue an old project that we've abandoned for a while. But over here we have our Skelly farm, which we built, I don't even remember how long ago, which episode that was, but it's been here for a while now. And yeah, we just built a small little tower up here, but I was never quite happy with how it looked, with this whole pagoda, pavilion, whatever you want to call this. But yeah, if we go ahead and head down, we already put in a lot of work to make this place look all nice. And yeah, I have been using this a lot. I also need to, I keep forgetting to bring down honeycomb. I accidentally unwaxed that. But I have been using this a lot, as you can see. Yeah, getting all the bows and stuff for redstone. And down here it looks really good, it looks really nice. However, up above, it looks crap. We have not fixed anything, we haven't continued building. The original plan was to build a cottage or something. However, geesh, this thing is long. There we go. However, yeah, I think I was hit with a little bit of inspiration lately, actually. And I think I want to turn this entire landmass, probably this section up to these first pink trees, into a mini biome. But I'm not sure if it's going to fit in. I think it will, because our main base, the theme is fantasy medieval, and this is going to be more fantasy, so I think it will still fit in. But yeah, I do have a few ideas in my head, but I guess the first thing we should do is just throw something together and yeah, see if we like it, what we don't like, and then we can change things up before we go big scale. But yeah, that being said, we can just walk up here and then we can give a nice big spin and up. I guess we didn't spin hard enough. Let's try that again. And 3, 2, 1, big spin, and there we go. So yeah, it is definitely different, and there's a lot going on, but trust me, just trust me on this one. So I'm trying to go for a marsh / swamp biome, as you can tell, and yeah, I mean, I like it. It definitely has an interesting vibe to it. I'm afraid there's a little bit too much going on, maybe, but especially for large scale. But yeah, I'm just going to keep this here for a while and think about it. But I think we have a really good concept for what we want to do. And then we have a witch's hut, which, yeah, I think looks really cool. I think it turned out really, really cool. I love the design. It has like this very organic bungalow shape to it. With a very natural roof. And these are supposed to be green witches. So witches that are very in touch with nature and overgrowth and stuff like that. And I think that represents itself pretty well with this. Now for the biome, I was thinking of having it pretty flooded like it is now. But then having these drip leaf paths, which is pretty fun. So let's see if I can do that. Boop. Easy. And then yeah, if we go in, I also did the interiors, as you can see, very overgrown. And yeah, it's just a very basic witch hut. We have the brewing station with all the ingredients kind of strewn about, a small little reading corner, our cauldron, which filled up. I didn't know that. Apparently rain fills it up. That's cool. I didn't know that. That makes sense though. And then up here on the second level, we have just a little bit of netherrack and a bed. And I think it turned out really, really cool. I absolutely love this. I want to create a few more of these guys in the area. They're probably not going to be the same interiors. I think I'll have like different buildings having specific purposes and stuff. But yeah, this is very, very cozy. And yeah, we also have this trapdoor here because I was thinking it would be really cool if we caught some witches to put in here. And then this trapdoor will just keep them in here so they don't come out and try to kill us. But then, I missed. We also added this tree, which I think looks really cool. We're using just walls to make it look a little bit more scrawny. And yeah, overall I think it fits the area pretty nice. And if we have some of these kind of scattered about here and there, I think that will kind of tie in the biome quite nicely. Also, spoilers, next episode is going to be fun. But yeah, I'm very happy with the way that this turned out. I still need to sit on this terraforming though. Yeah, like I said, I'm not sure if there's just too many textures going on or not. So for the time being, I think I'm going to go ahead and start working on another project. And then yeah, just let this sit in the background. So as we let this project sit, I want to go ahead and terraform this entire landmass. So probably up to where the bee sanctuary is, all the way down here is going to be kind of like this marshy landmass. However, this is going to be more flat, so everything needs to be dug down to about this level. And I also want to match it up to this level that we have going on here. As for the rest of this, I'm not entirely sure. I kind of want to line everything up with the road. This is the main road that's going to be kind of curving down into the valley. And so I think if we just flatten this out and then kind of have rolling hills following the road, I think that will look really good. So yeah, let me go ahead and yeah, get digging. And oh boy, trust the process. It's gonna look fine. I'm not talking to you guys. I'm trying to reassure myself. We dug out a lot, and I'm hoping this was the right thing to do because we can't undo it. But I think it's gonna work out fine. Yeah, I've been doing a lot of thinking about what I want to do for this, and honestly this has grown on me. This has been sitting here for a couple days now, and I mean it is pretty chaotic, but I think I like it, so I think we're going to keep this, maybe thin it out a little bit. But I'm trying to think, how does this fit in with the rest of the area? How does it transition over? And why is this area so wet? And I think I have a good idea, a good solution for that. However, that means that this entire land, probably up to here, to that wall, needs to come down maybe 3 or 4 more blocks. However, I wanted to go ahead and focus our attention right now on this facade because this is very, very tall, and I think it looks a little bit weird. However, as I was taking this out, I had an idea, and maybe we can get 2 stones with 1 bird. So as I was digging this out, I mean, we've gotten a lot of resources out of this. I have chests just thrown everywhere. I also have some barrels in here. And yeah, this is only a fraction of what we have. If we come over here to the big dig, you can see we've accumulated a bunch of resources. And yeah, we just have chests that are just completely full. A bunch of resources. We have even more in our starter base, but our starter base is way too small. I'm having a lot of difficulty organizing all the storage and stuff because there's just not enough space. In the near future, I'm done with this. We're going to be automating like the best redstone auto sorter, shulker box loader, whatever have you, automatic chunk loaded sorter system of the century. It's probably not going to be that great, but yeah, I can't wait. Until then, however, we need to find a place to put all this stuff, and especially for these items, for cobble, stone, dirt, these are all bulk items. And I was thinking, right, bulk storage silos. I think that would be pretty cool. I'm not entirely sure where our main sorter hall, main storage room is going to be. I'm not sure if it's going to be in this area or if this area is going to be too laggy. So we probably shouldn't make this too advanced, just, yeah, very simple storage silos. But this will then take care of our bulk storage. And we also have 5 slots, so we can fit 5 different items in here. I'm thinking dirt, stone, cobble, and then the other 2 I'm actually not sure about, because we have, yeah, all the iron stays in the iron forge, which we still need to create an exterior for. All of our wood bulk is over in the lumber yard. All of our plant stuff is over in the normal silos, so I'm not sure what else we have a lot of. But then we definitely have room for 2 more items. If we find out that we have way too much of, then we can throw them over here. So let me go ahead and craft up some redstone materials, and let's build some storage silos. Bonjour. Yes, this is a Christmas hat, and it looks fabulous. It is actually New Year's. Yesterday was New Year's Day, so yeah, this is awkward. Hello from the distant past. But yeah, anyway, I did get some work done, and oh, bonjour. Hey buddy, didn't see you here. What's... Really? Oh, you found a fossilized dragon egg. Yeah, definitely. I'll be able to smelt this up for some netherite. Oh yeah, that's awesome. Thank you so much. Yeah, that's definitely going to be helpful. I'll do that in a little bit. Alright, yeah, I want to go ahead and show these guys what we did, and then maybe later you and I can talk about the pasture, yeah? Alright, until then. Anyway, yeah, so I made the silos. This is something that we said we were going to do, and yeah, they're almost half full already. So I decided to just stick with dirt, stone, and cobble because I underestimated just how much of them we're gonna have. I already filled up 1 chamber and it's completely full. And this one's our yeah, it's not up to the first light yet, but it should be enough to hold us out until we get shulkers and start doing real bulk storage. But yeah, I think it looks really, really cool. And we actually just have a very simple, it's nothing fancy, no fancy redstone or anything like that. Because again, I don't know where our sorter system is going to be in the future. But we just have a very simple chest and hopper array going all the way down. I think we have 10 plus 11 plus 12 plus 13 double chests plus all the hoppers. So we have a bunch of storage. But yeah, we just come up here and then we can just dump stuff off in here. As you can see, this one's already full. Same with the stone and the cobble, I believe. Oh, not yet. All right, so we can still put a little bit of cobble in here. And yeah, but yeah, all in all, I'm really happy with the way that this turned out. We still need to do a little bit of detailing and stuff like that. But yeah, now this area of our base actually has a function. But I also went ahead and I created this, which actually turned out pretty good. I was just throwing down some blocks. But we did say, or at least I said in the last episode, that I want to add a entrance to our mine right here under this tree that we got. And maybe having some roots that kind of, yeah, come down and stuff. And I thought maybe this could be kind of like a side tunnel that leads into that. And I think it looks really cool, kind of, because throughout all these gardens, it's very geometric. It's very, yeah, rectangles and straight lines. And then we have a little bit more of a natural shape going on. And yeah, I think that kind of breaks up the monotony of it all. And I think it looks really cool. And then with this palette, we can then add all the mud and the muddy roots and stuff. And then lead that into the large chamber over here. And maybe we can add a few more of these pathways throughout the base and have kind of these little mole holes dug out. And yeah. And the next thing that I want to do is I want to go ahead and bring this land down a little bit more. Probably until it's flat with what we have going on here. And then we can start adding more witch huts and more trees. And I think that's going to look really, really cool. And then we can work on a boundary between this land and kind of have it blend in smoothly. However, real quick before I start building, I do want to go mining a little bit for resources. I'm going to go ahead and do that off camera, but yeah, as you can see, I already have some stuff. So yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and do a jump cut and get it? Jump cut. Go away. But yeah, I did go ahead and I dug this all the way down. I also dug down a little bit for the rivers and the ponds and stuff like that, so we have a little bit more elevation change and stuff. And overall, I think this is good. It's pretty flat, but we might go ahead and add like a small hill back here yet. I'm not entirely sure. But this over here, this is actually another entrance to our map hall. That leads out this direction. I thought that would be kind of cool to have another entrance. So we're going to have this coming up. We're going to build a facade for it and stuff, but then, yeah, it'll lead right into the swamp area. And then we're going to have the drip leaf path that kind of goes throughout this biome and stuff. And that will be the way how we get around. But yeah, once we get in the ground and all the different blocks and stuff, then we can add a couple more witch huts, a few more of these custom trees. And I think this place is going to look really, really cool. However, okay, look, I was just placing down a few blocks. I wanted to get a palette going, and then before I knew it, I was finished. And I created an entire mini biome. But yeah. But since the top of the bulk storage kind of has this blue nylium stuff to it, I wanted to kind of carry that down to the bottom as well, and that's what we have here. However, I wanted to do something a little bit, more interesting, and I wanted to create my own little biome, and that's what we have here, and I think it looks really, really cool. We have the normal nylium, the warped stuff, also some of the planks and stuff, and as you can see, we have a pixelated kind of light art. I don't really know what to call this, but we have a light source right in the middle, and then around it we have the brighter blocks. Then it gets a little bit darker, a little bit darker, a little bit darker, until it gets to the base of the trees. And I really like the way the trees turned out. We also have the glow lichen to resemble kind of like moss or fungi kind of growing up the sides of them and stuff. And yeah, I think it looks really, really cool. We have little details here and there, pickles, and yeah, I wasn't really sure what to do with this block, so I just decided to make trees because it looks really good. Now it does block out some of the storage interface a little bit, but I think that's fine. You're still able to see most of it if you come up close, and I think it also frames in this little tunnel here really, really nicely. But yeah, I might come in and add a few more little details here and there, kind of just to bring life into this area. And yeah, I kind of wish that this biome was a little bit bigger. I'm a little bit sad that it's so small, because I think this would look really, really cool on a big scale. But yeah, maybe we can continue the trees up there, or maybe over in this direction. I'm not entirely sure. However, next I want to start working on this facade on this side. We also need to get the entrance for the map hall on this side. And I think I also want to put a small wall over here with a path leading up to the stables. So yeah, let me go ahead and gather up some materials, and let's get designing. Oh, this game, it's so freaking beautiful. I just love walking around our world, just looking at all the things we've built. It just feels so immersive and just so good. I wish there was more movement though, like birds flying around and stuff. That would be so cool. But I love it. But yeah, we got a lot done actually, and I'm really happy with the way that this turned out. And yeah, I think it looks really cool. I'm still waiting for the copper to oxidize so we can give it a nice gradient, but as you can see, we've gone for a more industrial vibe here, and I think it fits the facade pretty good. We have a few pipes. This is a drain pipe and this is a drain pipe. There's going to be water flowing out of it. I want to get the terraforming in first before we add water. Now I did go ahead and I wasn't sure what to put for here. I was just going to make like a randomizer with just blinking lights just so it looks industrial, but I figured why not give this place an actual purpose. So I went ahead and yeah, we added 5 more mini silos. I'm just obsessed with silos at the moment. And so yeah, we have sand, gravel, tuff, the cobbled deep slate, and then we have another slice. I'm not entirely sure what to put here, maybe netherrack, because we do have a lot of that. And I do want to make red nether bricks. We're going to be using a lot of that in the future, so maybe we'll put that there. But yeah, I think that looks really cool, and it kind of fits in with this area as well, because we also have the silos on this side. And then we're just finishing off this side with a little bit of pipe work using the sides of sticky pistons. And yeah, it looks like pipes, and it looks really, really cool. And we also went ahead and we added the facade to the map hall exit. And yeah, using the same mangrove, bamboo, dark oak color palette that we're using all throughout the base. And yeah, I think that looks pretty neat. And lastly, we also added a little bit of a bubble elevator just so it's easier to get around, so we don't have to go all the way around. So we can just jump in here. It leads to that section. And all the way up here, where... Bonjour. Okay, look, I didn't know what to do with this block, and it was just sitting there, and I was like, yeah, okay, let's just make another tree. It's fine, it's fine. It only took 3 days to collect all of this. It's not a mistake, it's fine. It looks pretty, that's all that counts. But, oh, I think it turned out really, really cool, though. We're using, yeah, keeping up with the blue theme up here, with the soul lanterns and stuff. And it also frames in this pathway quite nicely. Yeah, when we're down here, I mean, yeah, we get to see the tree and stuff, and, oh, it looks so good. But then if we come down here, this is where then we have the interface for our mini store silos. I decided to put in a glass floor because I thought this looked really cool. I don't know why, just something about this just, yeah, makes me happy. So yeah, this is now on display. And like I said, we can fill in one more spot with whatever material it is that, yeah, we're gonna have a lot of. As for this area, I'm not entirely sure what to do back here. I was thinking, especially with all the copper and stuff we're using, I am running out of honey. Like, it's ridiculous because I keep forgetting to come over here to harvest it. And so most of our honey is actually almost gone. So I was thinking maybe it's time to start animating this with redstone. And I was thinking right back here would be the perfect amount of space to kind of knock out this back wall. We can add a large hallway back here in the same similar style as this. And then, yeah, in the front we can have the normal bees roaming freely and stuff. And then back here could be the automated process. And I think that would be really, really cool. I actually want to start working on that now. However, yeah, we already have plans for next episode. So, no, I'll wait. I was thinking about just doing this off camera, but I'm gonna wait to do this and we'll do this together in another episode. But yeah, we've made a lot of progress, and I'm really interested to see what you guys think about all the projects that we've made today. I mean, we've got a lot done, and I have so much inspiration to continue working on this area, and I'm really excited to see what it's going to look like. However, you may have noticed something in my inventory. These are budding amethyst blocks, which feels so illegal to hold because they are, technically. So I have finally updated to the 1.20.spooky update, and I've been redoing all of my data packs and stuff like that I use for the server, such as the fluffy leaves and stuff like that. And I found this one, which is you can silk touch an amethyst bud and you get the amethyst bud back. And I'm not sure what to think about this, honestly. I think it's interesting. I think it's really cool. I've always wanted to make plants and trees out of this block and have the crystals kind of grow off of them. I mean, I'm assuming they will still produce amethyst crystals. However, it does feel a little cheaty. It does feel a little bit, yeah, not vanilla anymore. Now, if I do end up keeping these, I'm not going to make a farm out of them because I think that's just way too cheaty. I mean, you know, collecting amethysts, something that we're definitely going to need a lot of, and that's something that's very frustrating to gather with all the pistons and the water and stuff like that. So we're not going to make, you know, an easy cheaty farm with these. If I were to keep these, then they would only be for decoration, for plants or trees with like budding amethysts growing out of them. However, I'm still very much on the fence if I actually want to use these in this world. So that's why I wanted to ask you guys, the loyal subscribers, what do you think? Is this something that we can just play around with for decoration purposes, or do you think this is crossing the line? I'm very interested to see, yeah, what you guys think about it, and if, yeah, a lot of you say that, yeah, it's a little too far away from vanilla, then I'm just going to go ahead and get rid of the data pack. That being said, this episode is already getting pretty long. I mean, we've done a lot of work, and I have a lot of other projects lined up, but I think I'm just going to hold them off until next episode. Next episode, we're going to be working at the Citadel. We're going to be doing some interiors and stuff like that, which I'm really excited about. And we also found a certain special project underground. So yeah, maybe we'll get to that next episode as well. But yeah, we'll just have to see. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I really do hope that you enjoyed it. And please let me know what you guys think so far. Do you like this project? Yeah, should we continue with the whole biome transformation and stuff like that? I'm really interested to see your guys' feedback. I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day. And I'll see you guys in the next episode. Take care.